Yo, morning, good morning, my people. Top of the morning. It is Monday, April 14th. I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because with him all things is possible. This No Ducks On episode is sponsored by Vision Sports Management. Follow my brother John Boy Belton, Facebook and Instagram, and Matchbout. Follow my brother Shannon Brown on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Shout outs to both of the sponsors. Top of the morning, kings and queens. School is out, so shouts to everybody who still have to get up and go to work. What I mean, all the kids is out. Hopefully, y'all, take the advantage to sit back and enjoy yourselves. Um, Not to get into anything. Safe showers to anybody who's just moving around, vacation. You know what I mean? Y'all going places. Pray that y'all get there safe. Hope everybody's feeling blessed, thankful, and appreciated for seeing another day. There's something I want to mention before I start this show that I should have mentioned. I think about 2 days, what was a couple of days ago, I should have mentioned it, and it slipped. I want to say rest in peace to the family um, who died in that tragic helicopter crash by the Hudson River that was here in New York, and the people, I believe, were even from here. They were tourists, and it's just sad that that happened. This year has been already a crazy year with planes and helicopters, and just rest in peace to all of them. It's tragic. Kids too. Kids have been dying like crazy this year, and the year's not even up. But rest in peace to them. So I wanted to get that out the way. Yesterday, we were on here talking about boxing, which was great. Shouts to my brother D Free and Underrated. We came up there to do that, but now it's Monday. Today will not be no boxing talk this morning. Salute. Today will not be no boxing talk, so please don't nobody mention nothing about no boxing. If you didn't mention, if you wasn't on the show yesterday, we did the whole fight from Saturday yesterday. To today, it won't be. This is the morning chop up. We get into different topics that doesn't include sports, but life. And tonight we'll be doing wrestling. So wrestling back in the days when it was Monday night, the WCW versus the WWE. We're gonna go back to that. Um, Today was a perfect time to do it. It was just something I thought of, so we're gonna do that. We'll probably be back with the boxing talk tomorrow because we know we have Sebastian Findora's sisters fighting this week. Charles Conwell, I believe he's fighting this week. So we're gonna get into that. So let's get into these morning chop ups like we do. So for my newcomers, my regulars, everyone, welcome to the No Ducks On podcast. Let's go. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is where it goes down at No Ducks On podcast. Mike, I see you. What up? Josh Sanders, I see you. Eric, oh, what up? The word of the day is season. Um, what season are you living in? I was in church yesterday, and one of the preachers was talking about that, about the season, because we control what season we want to live in. What is it that we're trying to accomplish? What is it that we want to do? Where is it that we want to be? Because whatever it is that we want to do, or where we want to be, where we want to go, what we want to be a part of, it's up to us to get there. So when you hear somebody say this is the time of the season to get it done, it's not necessarily the weather. We're not talking about the weather. We're not talking about what the calendar says, the month we're in. We're actually saying, what is it that we want to do? where we want to go. Um, and it's crazy because when he said it, I didn't really. I'm not gonna say I never thought about it, but the way he broke it down was like, okay, he had gave me something to think about, and I'm like, you know what? He has a valid point speaking about it, and I'm in the time of a season where I'm like, you know what? I got to get this together. I got to get that together, and stop being comfortable. That's another thing he mentioned. You're in a place that you should have never been, that you put yourself in. Instead of getting out of that place, you got comfortable. And I think that happens with a lot of us. It happens with the majority of the world. We get in their position and steady snapping out of it and coming out of that, we get comfortable and then we make an excuse of why we can't get out of that. And then we go out of our way to complain about what's going on in our life, right? If it's financial, can't find a job. There's so many things we turn to try to cover up why we're really not getting our asses out there and doing what it is that we're supposed to do. Just all a cover up. Um, and I'm thinking like, you know what? I'm not comfortable where I'm at because I shouldn't be, but I'm also I also look at myself and say, you know what? You're not doing bad, but you could be doing better. Now, how does that better happen? That better only happens if you want it to happen because you sit around and you're waiting for a miracle to fall out the sky, and there's no way that happens. Yeah, miracles do happen. You're waiting one, you're waiting for somebody to come and kick you in your ass to make you get up and do something that you know you should be doing. It's not gonna happen. You gotta want it, and there's nobody in the world that should want it more than you when it comes to you and your life. It is time for us, black, white, doesn't matter who you are. It's time for us as one. It's the time of the season for us to go after what we want or who we want or where it is that we want to go. We decide we want to travel the world, um, and we just decide to go, yay, man, I want to go here. 6 months, I want to go here. A year, I want to go here. It's the time of the season for you to say, all right, let me get it together so I can be here. Um, hey, I want to go after this job. Okay, let me stop stalling on it and just go after it. It's just that time for us to stop holding back on things that we want. We either, I don't want to say afraid to go get it, but we're so disturbed by everything else that's going on around us. We tend to ignore it. But when you look around at what's going on around the world, none of this shit really matters. Look at how the world is set up. The world is crashing out. It's crashing out. Literally. It's not much going on. So what could be that important in the world that's stopping us from having that time of season? If you really look, now some of y'all can say, oh, it's a lot of things going on, but it ain't nothing that's pertaining to you. It's just pertaining to the world. You could be a part of it if you put yourself in that circle. But of course, for some of us who really want something in life, that is not our time of season. So we're not going to be a part of the shenanigans that we see. It makes absolutely no sense. So how do you separate yourself from that? How do you avoid being from around all that? You tell yourself it's that time of the season. Miss Fields, what's going on, sis? You tell yourself it's that time of the season for you to get your shit together, especially for you. I've always do these word of the days, and if you ever notice, no matter what word of the day I use, it always pertains to you. You. So you hear somebody say, yo, it's that time of the season, baby. 9 to 10, when they talking to you about that, right? Some of them don't even be talking about getting their shit together. A lot of them be talking about the weather. Yeah, man. It's 70 degrees. It's that time of the season. We ain't talking about weather here. We're talking about life. So just know that your time of the season, somebody else's time of the season, it's not the same thing. Unless y'all on the same page, it's not the same thing. You're talking about life, they're talking about the weather. Two different departments. Now, for some of them that's talking about the weather, that doesn't mean they don't have their shit together. They might, but it's two different things. Two different things. So, as he's saying this yesterday, and I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I'm like, oh my God, he has a point. We got to get out this comfortability of making excuses of why we're not where we should be, or what's taking us so long to get there, or what are the ups and downs that we felt like that kept us from getting to where we got to get. Because at some point in your life, life has no room for excuses. It has no room for finger pointing, blaming your mama or your daddy for not giving you that attention you wanted. It has no room for that. For some of us, we've lived through so much stuff where we could write a book about our lives. BC, I see you, my guy. We could write a book about our lives because we all lived through stuff on here. We all are old enough on here to understand right from wrong. We're old enough to understand when we know when we're being lazy and we know when we're being motivated. We know when we want to do something, we know when we don't want to do something. But if we're ever going to reach a point where we don't really have no worries like that, or we're not stressing ourselves out, we're not confusing ourselves, or we're letting the things around us confuse us, we have to tell ourselves it's that time of the season for us to get our shit together. Life is not going to always be peaches and cream, and I understand that you're always going to have something that you're going to find that's going to interfere with what you got going on. But for some of us who are getting tired of being tired, if you're getting tired of being tired to a point where you just feel like you're going to absolutely lose it, you have to tell yourself it's that time of the season and it's time for me to get my shit together. Eric O, oh, not Eric O. I spoke to him. Jeff Spark, what's up, my brother? You have to tell yourself no more, no more worrying, no more stressing, no more living by check to check, no more trying to make a dollar out of 15 cents, no more stressing about going to this bullshit job, no more stressing about hanging with friends that ain't got nothing in common with me no more. I don't have nothing in common with them. Makes no sense, right? It's that time of the season to get away from all that. And for you to tell yourself, it is time to work on me. I told y'all a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it, that you can't help anybody or fix anything going on in your household or in your circle if you are not together. It's impossible. It's like trying to pull a tooth out that's not ready to come out. It's just not going to happen. So when do you say to yourself, you know what? No more excuses. No more feeling sorry for myself. No more, no more just talking. When do y'all tell yourselves, as in people, it's that time of the season. I don't care if you're snowing. We ain't talking about that kind of season. No. Oh man, yeah, I would do it, but it's too cold, McLean. No, fool, I ain't talking about that season. I'm talking about season of life. It's a difference. Do y'all understand why I do these morning chop ups? Because it's different, right? Some people can't even relate to what I'm talking about. They wouldn't even be able to relate. First thing you'll have an idiot say, "Yeah, you ain't lying, McLean. I damn sure can't wait to June. Ooh, weather gonna be nice. Ooh, it's gonna be that time of the season to be out here hollering at women." No, stupid. That's not what I'm talking about. It's my birthday season. Yes, it is, BC. Yes, sir. Having to say what? No, he definitely has a way of moving stuff. He definitely does. He did it for me. When I got married, I wasn't perfect, right? And there was a lot of things I had to work on, and there was a lot of shit I was doing that I shouldn't have been doing, right? Um, then eventually I told myself it's the time of the season for that bullshit to cut out. Because here it is, I have a best friend, somebody who's not just my wife, but my best friend, my ride or die, my partner. And I'm like, come on, man, what are you doing? You gotta slow down on the bullshit. So it was that time of the season. I had people I thought that was my friends, man, and violated me and disrespected me in so many ways where I'm just like, you know what? There's no coming back from it. And it was the time of the season to get rid of their ass. Yeah, BC, it was. It was time for me to let that shit go. And I'm like, what are you doing? This is your best friend. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? When do you tell yourself it's that time of the season to cut certain shit out, cut certain people out, to cut hanging in certain areas, being a part of certain shit? See, a lot of people are not going to understand that. Your season and their season is two different things. When do you say that? When do you say enough's enough? I'm going to live life the way I want to live it, but in a positive way where it'll direct me to where it is that I want to go versus you living somebody else's season. You talking about getting your shit together. They talking about staying right where they at. Exactly, BC. Stop making excuses to fail yourself. And that's the type of world we live in today. Now, I don't know about the rest of the world, right? But I know in New York City, these motherfuckers will walk around here with so many excuses. And we live in a city, BC will tell you that we live in a city where you have access to almost every damn thing that can change your life if you want it. But instead, these fools continue to walk around here making excuses of why they can't. Who's gonna hire me? Huh? If I want to be the next big rapper, who's gonna give me a record deal? Who's gonna give me a shot? Man, are you crazy? This is what people do. People are more concerned about getting cute for the summertime than anything. Huh? Running around getting high and drunk and tearing shit up. That's their time of season. But at the same time, they're trying to convince you that they got it together. If you're the only one in your circle that's thinking about the time of season of fixing things, and they're not, it might be time for you to get a whole new circle. Exactly, Jeff Spark. Yeah. And it's sad because people have built themselves to be like that. People have built themselves. You know what's so funny, y'all? People have built themselves to not want to know shit when they could know. Okay, let me say that again because I probably went over some of y'all heads. People built themselves to not want to know nothing because life goes two ways. You either were taught something or you learned it on your own. Or you had no interest. Put the third one, you had no interest in it. It's kind of like when we talk about boxing. You either know something or you didn't know or you had no interest in it. That's just life. But for some of us, it's that time of the season where it's go, you know what? I need to get this together so I can know this because this will help me to go into this direction. This could help me in the future. I don't care about anybody laughing about what it is that I'm learning. I'm not worried about somebody laughing at me about what I want to be in life or how I dress or whatever the case may be. You think I got time for that? I'm moving up the ladder and you watching me go up the ladder, but you think I'm worrying about you laughing at me? Are you kidding me? Season, y'all. Season is the word of the day. How many of us are saying to ourselves, not just this year, but in life period, it's my season. It's my season. I told y'all before, right? I think I said it last year. There's no more next year every time something don't go right. Next year, next year. Now you might not be able to accomplish everything in 1 year, but we can't keep putting stuff off for next year. Some of us are getting older and older and older and older. We might be in our prime, but we're getting older. You know, for these youngsters, they don't think about what we're thinking about today because when we were their age, we didn't think about it. We didn't think about when we were 18 what we were going to be doing by the time we were 25. And when we were 25, we didn't think about what we were going to be doing by the time we were 30 or 35. We didn't think about it for real, because we felt we had all the time. We were just by 25, we were just missing being 15, 16 because the time started to get different. The era got different. What's going on, D Free? For my brother D Free, who just got his promotion, it was that time of the season for him. That didn't just come, it was his season. You think all that happened for him by accident? No, absolutely not. It's his season. For all my brothers that's doing great on these podcasts, him, BBO, Thomas, everybody who's coming together to do what they do, it's their time of season. My brothers, Four Corners out there, BX, time of season. Everybody who's doing something. Tell us about that boxing, my other brother. It's a season. It can only be your season if you want it to be. This type of stuff doesn't happen by accident. But if there's ever something that you're struggling with, you've been struggling with, and you don't see it getting any better, at some point you got to tell yourself, shit, okay, I've been trying to do this and do that and do this and do that, and it has not been working. Okay, now it's time for me to switch up on what it is that I've been doing. I want to make it my season. And this route that I've been going, it has not been working. It's not working for me. So how do I change this? How do I not worry myself so much? How do I not wake up feeling like life doesn't care about me? Because before life can even care about you, you got to care about yourself. Even in the mix of that, life is probably not going to care about you, but that doesn't mean you don't care about yourself. And sometimes you feel like life don't care about you is just you being in your feelings. Because you can't expect nothing or nobody to care about you if you don't give a shit about yourself. I care about myself all the time. I'm not looking for other people to care for me. I ain't looking for life to care for me because life is not fair. And we just live in a world that has no room for sympathy. You know what I mean? As long as I care about myself and my wife do, and there's no disrespect to anybody to be like, yo, we got love for you, bro. No, I'm not really, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying even if I wasn't getting that type of attention or whatever, that it wouldn't even bother me because you're going to live in a world where people are going to try to interfere or stop or block you from having that season. Not just your friends or the people you thought that was your friends, but sometimes your own damn family. It'll happen. So if your season never works out for you like it's supposed to, because you're trying to convince me, my time will come when it comes. But you out here helping everybody is you're out here helping out everybody, and then you're trying to convince me that I'll be all right. But you're taking care of everybody else except for yourself. So you're making sure everybody else has their time of season, and then you're trying to convince me that when it's your time, it'll come. And you probably been telling yourself that for the last 20 years. Who you think you're talking to? There's no such thing as that. I had plenty of time for myself. Let me go make sure my other 100 family members are good. Are you kidding me? There's no way. You can't convince me and tell me that. I don't care who you are, how successful you are, or how successful you think you are. Got to fix self and make sure self is okay before you can make sure everybody else is. I've talked to plenty of people who go, man, I'm good, man, I'm good. I gotta make sure everybody else is all right. No, the fuck you don't. Where did you get that from? Let me tell you something, man. Out of all the siblings I got and all the family I got, guess what's my number one priority, man? It's taking care of my goddamn wife. And sometimes I have to be selfish with others to make sure she has what she needs. And vice versa, she does the same thing for me. That's my number one priority, making sure she's good. So y'all are not going to convince me that, oh, I got plenty of time to take care of myself, man. I'm good, McLean. I ain't worrying about it. You know what I'm saying? I got nieces and aunts and uncles and grandmothers, and I got homies. I got to make sure everybody's good. So you're going to put your time of season to the side, and you've been putting it to the side for years. Not 1 year, not 1 month, but you've been putting your time of season. You know, how about some of y'all that start your time of season and then just stop? You just stop to make somebody else time of the season happen, and then they turn around and for some reason they stop because they got distracted or they gave up. Granny tells us, don't worry about. Hold on, Jeff. Let me pull it up because I'm struggling to look at the doggone comment. Oh, Granny, for telling me don't worry about it, deal with it later. So I definitely get it. Yeah, but this is that's what I'm saying though, Josh. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. You have people out here, right? That's in that space where it drives them up the freaking wall because steady them just worrying about taking care of their time of the season. They out here trying to make everything else happen. And this is why we get stressed as humans because we add more to our plate than we supposed to have on there. We add way more steady saying, whoa, let me get me together. Let me get my mama together. You know what I'm saying? And then, but even with you trying to get your mama together, you can't get her together if you ain't together. So now it's like, wait a minute, woosah. I need time for me. Let me get me together. And then I'll come back for who I need to come back for. If there's ever somebody around that don't have a time of season, and I don't mean the weather, you don't need to deal with them. Time of season is getting your shit together, shit that you've been avoiding. I don't care if it's going back to school, whatever it is, you tell yourself, it's that time. It's that time. My husband took care of everyone, and nobody took care of him. He went to sleep 12 years ago, never woke up again. He never took care of himself. Oh, Jesus Christ. See, but this is what I'm talking about. God rest his soul. Jesus Christ. This is what I'm talking about, Jeff Spark. This is what I'm talking about. And there's probably people all over the world that was just like him that never took care of themselves, but told you, they convinced you, it's okay. It's okay, Jeff. It's okay, Josh. I got this. God is going to bless me. See, this is another thing. We have to stop saying, or we have to stop thinking, just because we do everything for everybody, God is going to bless us. Your blessing already, you're already blessed. You don't need to do things for people to get blessed. You're already blessed. If you're able to wake up every day, if you're able to put your feet out of bed, if you're able to breathe, you have no health problems, you're able to see, you're able to hear, you're able to think, you're able to move around. That's a blessing. We have to stop thinking because we do things for everybody. Oh, God's going to bless me. If you're looking to get a blessing to do things for people, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but you're already blessed. This is where we got to stop getting confused. Because every time we do something for somebody, the first thing we say is, I'm not worried about it. They didn't do nothing back for me. That's okay. God gonna bless me. You already blessed. Make it make sense. If you take the time to think about it, it makes me think that you're doing things for me, in my opinion, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Because if you weren't, that wouldn't even came out your mouth. You'd have just been on some, I'm not worried about it. It's all good. I won't do nothing for them again. There's never a time I could do something for somebody and then turn around and say, I'm not worried about it because God's going to bless me. When I'm like, I'm already blessed. Each one of us that wake up every day and we're on social media or we're with our families, whatever we do, we're blessed already. Yo, BC, happy birthday. Your joint just came across, man. That's crazy. I got to call you, bro. It just came across Facebook. You said it was a time of season, but I ain't, I'm thinking you know, it's all good though. Um, You got to make it make sense. Y'all looking for blessings in the wrong places. Okay, let me say that again because that probably went over some of y'all heads. You are looking for blessings in the wrong places. What you say, Josh? I thought it was. You know what? If it would have been a few days ago, I would have been mad because I would have been mad I didn't tell him happy birthday. That's my brother. BC, know I love him. That's my guy. We're gonna have some fun at the gathering this year. Oh, we gonna act a damn donkey this year, boy. But y'all be looking for blessings in the wrong places. Wrong places. If there's ever a time when you gotta go, I'm not worrying about it because God is gonna bless me, then you're sadly mistaken or you missed that you're blessed already. You blessed already. Better than suffering. I had to learn that because family will attempt to guilt you and fault to make you feel. Yes, they will. Yes, they will, Miss Fields. They sure will. And that's why I won't allow that. That's why I won't allow it, Miss Fields. I won't allow them to do that to me. I won't allow nobody to do that to my wife. Let me tell you something. When it comes to her and her niceness, I'm very overprotective of that. And it's not because I don't want her helping people, but I know advantage people when I see it. People who will take advantage of your kindness, of your weakness, you as a person. Um, and I see that. And my job is to protect her from that. It's my job. Oh, Miss Fields. Oh, Friday. Oh, yeah. So make sure Friday we on here telling Miss Fields happy birthday. We're gonna make sure we give her a big happy birthday shout out. Um, but it's our job. It's just shut up, D Free. Stupid. Oh God, D Free, I can't stand you, bro. Yo, man, God damn, bro. Boy, it ain't a safe moment. I tell y'all, yo, Miss Fields, when this dude D Free is in the building, you gonna see Miss Fields. There's gonna be one day when you're going to be at one of my annual barbecues. You're gonna see what I mean. You see it on here, he's worse in person. So we used to be like that. I was expecting that one, Josh, because he's an ass, man. You know how D Free is. D Free's a damn fool. But season is the word of the day, y'all. It's for some of us, it's time for us to focus on us. Oh yeah, D Free is always consistent. If there's ever a time, ever a time Miss Fields, he doesn't joke with you, that means he doesn't like you, and it's gonna be a problem. So yeah, it'll be a problem. It'll be a big problem. Underrated. I see you, my brother. Everybody, make sure they go subscribe to the Underrated Darkness. Please go subscribe to the Underrated Darkness, man. Smash that like button when you get over there the way he at. Um, so I'm sure we all feel this conversation because this is a real one of it being that time of season. Like I just gave D Free his flowers for getting his promotion, what he got promoted to do. That was his time of season. That's where he wanted to be. Rather if he knew it was gonna happen or not, God already had it planned for him. It was in the plan. It was in the Lord's plan to put him in that position. But he also wanted it. It was his time of season. And for the rest of us that feels like there's no hope or for the next 5, 10 years, this is how we're gonna live our life. Well, you only living that life not because God said so, it's only because you said so. 'Cause that's the life you want to live. At any moment, we can always change that. We can always go, you know what, Lucifer, this is the life you think you're gonna have me live? Absolutely not. I'm not living by your rules. I'm living by God's rules or Allah's rules. Whatever, y'all believe in. I'm not gonna live like this. I'm not gonna continue to feel sorry for myself. I'm not gonna continue to make excuses. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to live life the way I supposed to, doing what it is that I want to do, going where I want to go, being a part of whatever it is that I want to be a part of, and not worried about anybody judging me. This past week, this past Saturday, there was a award show I was a part of, and shout out to Miss Tiffany, Harlem House of Champions, my man Ronnie Love, Rod, what's up with y'all? And I'm sitting here saying to myself, now I've lived in New York for a lot of years. I've been in colleges before, but I've never had the honor or pleasure of actually um, roaming through the hallways like that. And I've been to two colleges this year, two big colleges in New York City, and both of the events that I was part of meant something. And I said to myself, hmm, God places you exactly where you belong. And I always believe that He makes no mistakes. You don't belong there, you won't be there. A lot of times we think we belong places, and He'll sit there and be like, nope, that's not for you. I kind of think like that sometimes when I put in for credentials to go to shows, like to go to press conferences. And when I don't get it sometime, I get frustrated and I go, this is some bullshit. I work hard for this. Then I'm thinking God's telling me, nope, that wasn't for you. And I'm not gonna give it to you because you don't belong there. Because you know what? You better than that. I have a better plan for you. I understand you're upset because it's a big promotional company. I understand that you're upset because you used to support these people and you talk about them. I understand that, but you know what, my son, you don't belong there, and it has nothing to do with you personally. I got something better for you. But we get upset, still ignoring what he's saying because we feel like, yeah, that sounds a little good, but I belong here. There's a lot. Just because you feel like you belong somewhere or belong to something, that don't mean you do. I realize it's my time of the season, and there's people that can't live with that, that's trying to block that, that want it to go away. See, we are in control of our time of season. It's just a matter of how bad do we want it, and what are we willing to do to make sure that it works out. Who are we willing to go through? What are we willing to do? Because your time of season is just not going to come. You're going to probably go through some hell and go through a few things to make sure you get to where it is that you want to be. Nothing is just going to be handed to you because then you can't say you bust your ass for anything if it was handed to you. You got some people that look like they worked all their life and they look like they earned it. And some people, what it was handed to them. But they trying to convince you because you might not know nothing about them. So when you looking at them, you like, oh man, you worked years, and they'll sit there and some people sit there and tell you, yeah, man, hard work pays off when they ain't never work a goddamn day in their life. This is the reason why it's so important to have this YouTube and have us on, because this is the proof of what we've been doing. This is the proof. Because now, if we're ever at some, if we're ever at some YouTube Hall of Fame, these receipts right here prove of what we were doing from the time we were on social media. It takes more than 3 months to earn that season. It's year round. Yes, yes, Erigo. So certain things that I know I'm be at, I belong there, and now I have to tell myself, don't get upset when you put a credential to go to a press conference or a weigh-in, and you get turned down. You just don't belong there. That doesn't mean it's not your time of the season. It's just that, hey, it's not for you. God got something better. Oh, what could be better than that? What could be better than God's plan? Ask yourself that question, because you're not going to challenge. You can't challenge what God got planned. Straight suicide. I got a better plan than God. How you going to have a better plan than God? Are you kidding me? Soon as you tell me that, I'm not even trying to listen to you. Conversation is over. Makes no sense. We don't belong everywhere. We don't belong around everybody. Sometimes when you lose your job or you didn't get a job and you trying to figure out how the hell, yeah, he got something better. It's your time of the season to get something better, to be somewhere better. It's very hard to understand that. It's hard to explain to people who think they obligated. That's the problem. Some of us think we obligated to be somewhere, or we obligated to have that job that pays $30. Yeah, the money might be good, but the job might suck. So now the Lord's telling you, no, man, I ain't gonna place you there. That's a recipe for disaster, because either you're gonna quit or you're gonna get fired. That's not for you. We thinking long term. You thinking short term, because you're not gonna be there long. It's not gonna happen. It's just places we don't belong. And we have to realize that. Are we quick to get mad at society? It happens because it happens with me. I'd be ready to crash out sometime. Like, what you mean, bruh? How the hell I didn't get that? Why the hell am I not there? Y'all ever, like, all right, let me ask y'all something, right? Y'all ever been involved in a situation where a party went down or a gathering and you didn't get invited and you were trying to figure out how you didn't get invited? Oh, ain't nobody told me about that. Oh yeah, girl, it was a last minute thing. And you like, wait a minute, what do you mean? We on social media every day. Ain't nobody said nothing. So everybody just woke up this morning and decided to do something, but y'all made sure everybody else called everybody, but I didn't get invited. Oh, like we told you, it was a last minute thing. Bullshit. Who you think you talking to? That's the kind of, I'm telling y'all, man, you gotta make it make sense. And these are the same people that you'll go out your way to help. You will go out your way to help them. And they time of the season is just going out partying and throwing cookouts and being ratchet and tearing up shit. And you sitting here playing with your season. You're playing with it. Study saying, you know what? Let me go ahead and get me together. Let me go ahead and get this together so I can make sure everybody else that needs to be taken care of, they're okay. How are we missing that? Smash that like button, y'all. Get these likes up. This is what I want to know. How are we missing that? You got to make it make sense. it, it's just crazy to me that none of us is taking the time, and I'm not saying you guys on here, but we're not taking the time to tell ourselves, you know what, let me start making it about me right now. Call it selfish, call it whatever you want. Let me make it about me right now because I have some work to do. I got a lot of work. For some of us, we have a lot of work to do. We got more than a little bit. Y'all remember how long it took for some of us to get our shit together after COVID? Took people about 3 years to bounce back from COVID. Hmm? Took people almost 3 years to bounce back from COVID. Maybe an extra year. Depends on what you had going on. So it takes some time to get your season together. But the question is, are you taking the time? Are you taking it? It's just not gonna come. What are you doing? Or are you here just living your life saying, you know what? Shit just comes when it comes. I'm not worried about it. I have no time to worry about it. I have no time to worry about it. I got plenty of time. I'm only how old? You get it? Gotta make it make sense, y'all. Gotta make it make sense. The time of the season is now. Not tomorrow, not next year, not 5 years from now. It's now. It's a lot that comes with it, but it's worth it. Tay Tay, what's up? What's the deal, Tay? What is the deal? What is the deal? Tay Tay. Yo, Tay, if I don't start seeing you do some MMA shows, I'm gonna bite your doggone foot off. I'm gonna tell you just like that right now. You're gonna be in trouble, Tay. It's your season, Tay. That's the word of the day right now, Tay Tay. Word of the day is season. It's your season. Rather if you know it or not. I'm good, Tay. I'm feeling good. I woke up this morning. I'm feeling blessed as always. No matter how I'm feeling, I'm always feeling blessed. It's your season, Tay. I'm just telling you, in case nobody else told you, it's your season, baby girl. Do your thing. Never let anybody stop you from being great. And as much as you know what, as much as is going on in this social media, and there's so much that can discourage you from doing what it is that you do out here. You look at certain stuff and you just go, you know what? I'd rather not be bothered. I'd rather be away from that. I don't want to be a part of that. I'm not gonna do it. I want to do it, but then this is what comes with it, and I don't want to deal with it. It's our time of the season, y'all. It's our time of the season. Why hold back on it? Why? Ask yourself, why hold back? It makes absolutely no sense. And then you tell yourself, well, that's not what I want to do. I want to do this. Okay, so if you don't want to do this and you want to do this, why go do it? Oh, I would, but it's complicated. How complicated could it be? But the only thing that's complicated in life is you not understanding what's your mission. Because how many times is something going to come up and you're going to tell yourself, nah, it's not for me? How many times could you do that? How many times are you going to keep changing your mind about what it is that you want to do in life? Because after a while, it's like, okay, you have no sense of direction. How many times are you going to keep doing that? Your age is catching up with you, and you're still stuck in a place that you should be stuck in because your mindset should already be set to go do what it is that you want to do. We only at where we at because that's where we choose to be. Because we can leave. We can leave. We don't have to be where we at. You want to be the greatest YouTuber? Go ahead and go be. Go ahead and go be. You want that job, that office job? Go be. Go do it. Whatever it is, go do it. Nothing can stop us, ladies and gentlemen. There's not a damn thing that can stop us. When I mean there's nothing that can stop us, there's not a damn thing that can stop us. Yes, there's going to be some places and faces that's going to tell us no. But just know that when it do, it's because we don't belong there. We don't belong there. And it's cool because I could accept that. I could accept that. But what I can't accept if somebody ignoring their season. That's what I can't accept. I just can't accept that because we all deserve more than what we want, but we got to go for it. It ain't gonna come to us. See, a lot of these people that you see in the world on social media, a lot of these clowns that you see that just be on here with big red noses, they don't have no season. A lot of them is just here to cause confusion and ruckus. But for a lot of us, for the last 4 or 5 years that been around, and we all done grown to love each other, and we've been on here for a while with each other, we know what it is already. We know what it is. We know the real from the fake. We know. It ain't, in the words of my man Nas, it ain't hard to tell. It ain't hard to tell, man. It's all it is, Erico. If you look at the world we live in today, man, some people season this confusion and being messy and start rumors and shit like that. We know what it is already, man. You could fool the fans, but the fans ain't fooled. You can't. We've been around long enough to know right from wrong. We know. This shit ain't new to us. We've been doing this. We've been doing this. And we deserve more in life. We want something better for our season. Let's go get it. Who the hell is somebody to tell us what we can't do? Exactly. Spread love. It's the no Doug Zone way. Spread love. I'm gonna tell you, like I told y'all in one of my posts that I posted up on my storyline. I posted up last week on my storyline, and I mentioned it. And I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say it because this has a lot to do with the season. And I said, people think that they could trick you out your position. You silly rabbit. No Doug Zone makes his own rules. It's my season, baby. It's my season, baby. You can't trick me out of nothing. You can't tell me anything. You can't just you think I'm gonna go away? I don't like that no Doug Zone dude, man. I wish he'd eat a piece of steak and just die. Can't trick me out of my position, baby. It's my season. I'm not going nowhere. If you tired of seeing me, I suggest you get the fuck off social media. Go crawl under a rock. Change your living location. Shit, move to Africa or Europe. And guess what? They watch me out there too. Can't do nothing about it. You just can't. When it's somebody time of season and they're putting it in that work and God is telling them this is where they supposed to be, how you gonna go against that? Because you got hate. The worst thing about this world is watching somebody or telling somebody that you don't want to see them make it. You got different ways of telling some people that you don't want to see them make it without actually telling them you don't want to see them make it. There's so many different ways to discredit somebody. Man, even for the people out there I don't like, hey man, go ahead and go make your money, man. Be successful because I don't know what responsibilities you got. I don't know what families you got to take care of. Some of y'all might have a disabled child that you got to take care of. I can't hate on another person just because I dislike them. Go ahead, man. Y'all have to find out how that person is in real life. Go ahead. If that's where you want to be, go ahead. It's my season. It's my season, baby. I spread love all the time. That's why people deal with me. Now, I might tell you about yourself because some people try to act like they're more than what they are. I have no room for hate. I have no room for any of that. It gets me nowhere. It's not my thing. It's just not. And I won't go out of my way to be a part of that. Season, y'all. Think about this today as you're moving around. For anybody who might be new to the channel that come over and just think it's a boxing channel, before you assume, I want you to just stroll through some of these videos. And if they're for you and you like the conversations, come on back. If you don't, I understand because I may not be everybody's cup of tea. That's cool. The only thing I ask y'all not to do is come over here distracting or disturbing what it is that I do. That's why I don't like showing my background no more because we be on topics like this and then all of a sudden y'all see that and you start bringing up boxing. And if this is not a boxing conversation, don't be bringing it up and then sit there and ask me, oh, I was just wondering. No, no. Yo, BC, I'm gonna call you later, man. If I forget, remember your birthday, I would have called your ass at 12 midnight. I'd have got you like you and G5 got me. Happy birthday, brother. I love you, man. I'll hit you later. This question's first only who you got. Exactly. 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 Josh, it's our time of season. I wasn't gonna let anybody tell me. I had a plan with this no duck zone thing. I should have been further than what I was, but I was taking baby steps because I was still in the mix of trying to figure out what was I gonna do with this and where was I going to go with it. What was I gonna do? What am I talking about? Is there anybody that's gonna listen? Who do I turn to? Or what do I do when this doesn't work out anymore? These were the ideas that I had because I was just trying to figure out, okay, how is all this going to go about? How's it going to all go about? And so far, it has been amazing. I'm pushing for a lot of other things that I have to tell myself sometime. It's your time. Go ahead and go for it. But it's been amazing because you guys have made it so amazing for me. The support has been crazy. The coming through supporting has just been, oh man, y'all guys don't know what you do for me, man. Um, the support just be crazy, man. That's why I be wanting you guys to have some merch, man. I be like, man, I be need my people to have some merch. My people deserve it, man, because y'all, you guys continue to put me in this position. You continue to put me in this position where it works out for me, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? And it just shows anybody out there that if you don't believe it's your time of season, you're sadly mistaken. But if you're not pushing for it to be your time of season, you're sadly mistaken. You're cheating yourself out of an opportunity. Don't cheat yourself out of an opportunity. Treat yourself to one. Tell yourself this is going to be my time of the season. I don't give a damn what anybody says to me. I don't care what people say. I don't care how people feel. Doesn't matter if you like me or not. I didn't ask to be liked. I didn't ask to be buddy buddy. I didn't ask that you even subscribe to my channel. Don't. In fact, talk bad about the channel. Continue to down it. Continue to say it's not going anywhere. You don't have no intro. This channel is not like everybody else. It just comes on talking. We waiting to hear that fly beat that he got. We waiting for him to put some pictures on up on here of some fighters and all. Make it interesting. Make it what people want to come over and see. Well, what you want to see is not what everybody else cares about. The intro is cool, but the intro don't make the show. The intro just gives people something to come in and look and go, yo, that's dope. But it's the content of why people are coming in. Yeah, the intro's good. Don't get it twisted. Not downing nobody on that because I know people out there that got some fire intros. But that's not why people are coming in. People are coming in to hear the content. Okay, what are you talking about? And that's very important. Time of season, y'all. Keep that on your mind. Your season, my season, everyone who's wanted is out there for you. It's not gonna come to you. You shouldn't even have to go get it because it should be with you already. If you got to go get it, it might be a problem because some of y'all are so lazy. Half of y'all don't even want to get up and go a block or two from the store that you live from around the corner from. So if you got to get up and go get it and you feel like you're too tired to go get it, then maybe if you wanted it that bad, you wouldn't have to go get it. It'll be with you. I wanted no ducks on that bad. I didn't have to get up and go get it. It was already with me. It was just up to me to go do what I wanted to go do with it. I wanted McLean's promotion. If y'all don't know, my Facebook group, McLean's Promotion, go try it, go check it out. That's what started this whole thing. It wouldn't have been no Doug Zone without McLean's Promotion. I've said that numerous times. Go check that group out on Facebook. It's a dope group. Um, I will be back later on tonight. We're talking some wrestling tonight. You know, Monday Night Wars, WCW versus WWE. Come back at 8 p.m. tonight. It's gonna be dope. I've had a wrestling conversation before, but you know, me, I grew up with the old school wrestling, the '90s, the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? So, any wrestling fans, you know, don't be ashamed to come through here. Don't look at my channel and get intimidated. Oh God, it's boxing and it's a few rapping and that's okay. That's okay. If you are a big wrestling fan, rather if it's WWF, whatever. The Monday Night Wars are the conversations we gonna have tonight. I'll be back with the boxing this week too. Like I said, Sebastian Findora, Gabrielle Findora. I had talked about her in her last fight. I'm gonna bring her up again this week, and we just gonna continue to have an amazing week. Yeah, exactly that part, Josh. One of my favorites. Um, I'll be back in the gym at some point this week. School is out, so this probably would be the week for me to take advantage to get into the gyms because it's hard to get up with these guys when they're in school. Some of them are in school and working, so I'm probably gonna definitely take advantage this week to step in a few gyms and holler at them. I want y'all to enjoy the rest of y'all day. Love y'all. Please, everybody that's out there traveling, getting to where you're going safe. Safe travels to everybody. And I'll be back at 8 p.m. tonight. 8 p.m. tonight. So make sure y'all join me. Love y'all. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Y'all know what it is. It's the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go.